Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time of visiting this channel, click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video you will get notified as soon as possible. Yeah, so it's a new week, just as we normally do before entering into a new week. We go through the few pairs that have been selected, and then we see what the market has for us going into a new week. And so far as last week is concerned, last week was a very good week for us. Yes, last week was a very good week for us. We caught 200 plus pips trading currencies on the financial market. Yeah, you heard me right. We caught 200 plus pips. We took a first trade on Monday and then we had a loss, which was about 30 pips. Alright, we lost about 30 pips. We lost 30 pips on the first day of the week, that was on Monday. The next day we took a trade on AUDUSD and then we had a profit of 100 plus pips. So just check the margin. We lost 30 pips on the first day and then won 100 plus pips. All right, I hope you are getting the communication here. Risk management. All right, yeah. And then the next day we took a trade on EURAUD and then we caught 100 plus pips too on EURAUD. All right, and then we took a trade on AUDJPY. We took our first partial and then it came back hitting our stop loss, which was about 30 pips. All right, the stop loss about 30 pips, and then the first partial we took was 50 pips. So in all, even though that trade hit our SL, at the end of the day we were able to back 20 pips out of that 50 pips that we bagged on the first partial. All right, so upon the trade hitting our SL, took out 30 pips. So just read the numbers here. All right, when we always say that risk management is key, this is a clear classical example of managing your risk. All right, and ending the week profitable. All right, we took 4 trades, that is NZD-USD, AUD-USD, EURAUD, and then AUDJPY. all right, sorry, yes, AUDJPY. So at the end of the day, right, we profited from all the trades, managing our risks very well. All right, and I mean, if you're on my trading channel, if you're my Telegram channel, I'm very sure that you took advantage of those trades and you also ended up being what, profitable. All right, yeah. So that is just that for last week. Going into a new week, let's look at a few pairs here and then we look at what the market has for us going into a new week. All right, but before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit on the subscribe button and then smash the notification bell. If you're not part of my Forex Telegram community, just look through the description box below. The link is there. Click on the link and then be part of the Forex Telegram community. All right, let's win together. All right, let's catch the pips together. Just click on the link and then be part of the Forex Telegram community. Yeah, so let's look at what is happening on the dollar index. All right, yeah, so last week I made you aware that the dollar index, I'm still expecting to see the dollar index to move to the upside. All right, I'm expecting to see the dollar index move to the upside, and we've seen it happening. All right, we've seen it happening whereby these previous highs has been cleared. All right, and looking at the price action currently, I'm still like, you are still bullish. All right, let's move quickly to the weekly and see. We are still bullish. All right, we are still bullish because there is some fair value gap up there that I'm expecting price to go and attack. All right, so this is the first point of interest. This is my first point of interest. I don't want to go further. Yes, so this is it. All right, this is the imbalance here that I'm expecting to see price would move toward to rebalance. All right, here. So the dollar index is still looking bullish, very bullish. The dollar index is very bullish. All right, yeah. So going into next week, I'm still expecting the bullishness to continue. All right, yes, maybe we might have a little bit of retracement into this bearish candle we are seeing here, and then right from that we see price move to the upside. First of all, clearing this high. All right, the 110 price line is actually will be my focus for my first point. All right, then further on we move upwards. All right, here. So I'm still bearish on the dollar index. All right, just as you can see, price is still in a very heavy bullish order flow here. Sorry, so I'm still bullish. Yeah, I'm still bullish on the dollar index. All right, I'm still bullish on the dollar index. So that is just that for the dollar index going into next week. Let's look at what is happening on AUDUSD. Yeah, so before I continue, just as you can see, you are seeing some new additions and then some new subtractions on my watch list here. So this weekend I really sat down to select the precise trades. All right, yes, because I mean some of the pairs are really rough and I don't want them to be on my list. All right, so going forward, this is what I'll do. All right, going forward, this is what I'll do. If you should look at my folders in here, all right, forget about this, forget about crypto, but we are just looking at the currency market. All right, so I have my watch list. The watch list contains USD pairs and 1 or 2 pairs, and apart from the USD pairs, I also have my other favorite pairs. All right, I also have my other favorite pairs. So at the end of the week, what I'm going to do from now onwards is that I'll just look through all the pairs. And then take the rough ones out, because at the end of the day, sometimes you see that the market is very rough. You don't get any quality setups in certain markets. Those ones I'll just put it aside. All right, and then I'll select the ones that have precise setups, and then so that I'll be able to give you a very clear analysis. All right, yeah, so going forward, that is what I'm going to do. All right, yeah, so let's look at what is happening on AUDUSD. So AUDUSD, this is the trade we took. All right, this is the trade we took on AUDUSD. all right, yeah, so I was expecting price to come to this area, and then we see price move to the downside, and we saw that happening exactly. All right, we saw it happening, and then that was 102 pips. All right, we were able to catch 102 pips on AUDUSD. all right, yeah, so that is just that for AUDUSD. That is the amount of pips we caught last week on this trade. A very beautiful trade. All right, yes, a zero drawdown. So just as you can see, once price got here, we saw price moved to the downside, and I posted it on my free Telegram community. All right, yeah, so if you're on it, I'm very sure that you took advantage of it. All right, yeah, so going into next week for AUDUSD is still bearish. All right, I'm still expecting to see that bearish move happening. All right, my next draw on liquidity is the zone. All right, just take note of it. My next draw on liquidity is within this zone. So just take note of that. All right, yeah, so going into next week, I'll be looking for bearish movement on AUDUSD. all right, I'll be looking for bearish movement. So I'll expect to see price move up a little bit. All right, yes, I'm seeing a fair value gap here. All right, I'm seeing a fair value gap here, so I'm expecting to see price move up a little bit, tap into this gap you are seeing here, and then we see a move to the downside. This area is going to be my first draw on liquidity. All right, this area is going to be my first draw on liquidity. On this is the zone that I'll take some partials, and then I'll hold a trade to the downside. So going into next week, I am still bearish on AUDUSD. all right, let's look at what is happening on USDCAD. So if I'm bullish on the dollar index, you should also expect a bullish sentiment on USDCAD. all right, yeah, so going into next week, I'm expecting to see USDCAD continue to move to the upside. Just that I will expect to see some little bit of retracement to the downside before we see a move to the upside. All right, I will expect to see price move to the zone. Let me just take this one off, and then take this one off too as well. All right, yeah, so I'm taking this as relative equal lows. All right, I'll take this as my relative equal lows. And then expect price to come and then tap within this zone. All right, expect price to come and then tap within this zone, and then later we see a move to the upside, clearing this buy side liquidity we are seeing here. So going into next week, I'm bullish on USDCAD. All right, I'm very bullish on USDCAD going into next week. Let's look at what is happening on Euro AUD. Yeah, so for Euro AUD, we are still in this trade. All right, yes, we are still in this trade. You caught some amount of pips, all right, on the buy side. All right, you caught some amount of pips on the buy side. The reason why I'm saying you're still in this trade, you get to know, even though yes, I told you guys to close this trade when we're in this buy position. All right, yeah, but when it goes to lower time frame, you clearly know why I'm saying we are still in this trade, because we took the sell side too. All right, yes, we took the trade from this zone. All right, we took the trade right from this zone. I'd wanted to take the trade from this zone, but I missed it. Yes, I missed it, but price gave us another opportunity for an entry, of which I took the trade here. I posted this same trade too on my Telegram channel. Yeah, I posted it on my Telegram channel. So if you're not part of my Flags Forex community, you are missing. Yes, you are really missing out. You are missing out a lot. All right, yeah, so we took the trade. Getting into, I was actually expecting this price to move up even before the weekend, like the weekend, but it didn't happen that way. We got to Thursday and I realized that no, based on weekly profile, all right, or based on my classical bullish week, I'm expecting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to buy, Thursday, Friday to sell. All right, so as at Wednesday New York close, market was around this zone. All right, market was around this zone. This was a rejection block on a daily. All right, this is a rejection block on the daily. That is this zone we are seeing here. All right, this very zone is a rejection block on a daily. So as at Wednesday New York close, I realized that no, price will likely to sell the next day. That is Thursday and Friday. All right, so I told my community members to close the trade. I gave them reasons why we are closing the trade. All right, I gave them reasons why we are closing the trade, which was very reasonable and logical. All right, yeah, so Wednesday New York close, I asked them to close the trade, and we were in about 100 pips. Yes, 100 pips plus. Yes, I really remember we were in about 100 pips plus. So we closed the trade at 100 pips plus. All right, yes, I asked them to close the trade, and then on Friday, I think Friday New York session, I posted a sell signal. All right, I posted a sell signal Friday New York session. We took the trade right here. All right, you took the trade right here, and then I asked them to take partials here. They took, and we are still holding the trade. I don't know if some of you are out of the trade, but I'm still holding this trade. All right, I'm really yes, I'm still holding this trade. You took the trade here, and then you took partials here. So look at something. All right, the reason why I always tell you to take partials. Look, we risked how much? 30 pips. Let's look at how much the partials were. Let's look at how much the partials was. About 30 pips. All right, yeah. So after taking these partials, what prevents you, or what should scare you from getting out of this trade? All right, you've already made what you have risked. All right, you've already made what you have risked, and there's nothing wrong giving back your profit to the market. All right, I don't see anything wrong giving back your profit to the market. All right, and then you keeping your capital in check. All right, so there's nothing wrong, or I don't see the reason why you should be so much in a hurry to get out of this trade after making what you have already risked. All right, that means you are running at a risk-free trade. All right, that means you are running at a risk-free trade, and so why should you worry? All right, why should you worry? So I'm still in this trade. I don't know, I really think some of you are even out of this trade, but hey, it is what it is. All right, yes, I'm still in this trade. I'm really still in this trade going into next week. Price is still bullish too. All right, price is still bullish, but I'm expecting price to retrace to this zone before we see a continuation to the upside. I think it's much clearer on the 4 hour. Yes, I'm really expecting price to move a little bit further to this zone. All right, I'm expecting price to move a little bit further to this zone before. Let me just take it out and show you. I'm expecting price to move a little bit further to this zone before we see a continuation to the upside, because already this area, I posted this on my channel. I posted this before this happened. I really posted it that the violation of this zone will confirm my bullish sentiment, and clearly this zone was violated. All right, and so what stops me from looking for bullish price or entering a buy if price is really outlining with my plan? All right, yeah, so that is just that for Euro AUD. I am still bullish on Euro AUD. So going into next week, I would wait. All right, I'm still in that sell trade. Yes, I want to see price retrace a little bit to this zone, and then we see a move to the upside, taking out this high. All right, taking out this high. So that is just that for Euro AUD going into next week. I am still bullish. All right, let's go what is happening in EURCHF. Let's go what is happening in EURCHF. So for EURCHF, I was expecting to see this high being broken. Once this high is being, just as what happened on Euro AUD, I think we are seeing the same thing too happening on EURCHF. Once this high is being broken, I would expect to see price retrace to this zone, then we see a continuation to the upside. And so going into next week, I'll be waiting to see price come back to this zone, and then we see price move to the upside. All right, this zone is actually the previous week high. All right, the high that made the previous week, that has been taken out. All right, once that has been taken out, I'm expecting to see price come back to that zone again, and then we see a move to the upside. So I'm bullish. All right, I'm bullish. All right, yeah, so just as you can see, I think I posted this on my Telegram community. All right, it's actually a buy limit too. Yes, it's a buy limit. So I'm expecting to see price push to the zone, and then we see a continuation to the upside, and we see a continuation to the upside. So I'm still bullish. I'm bullish on EURCHF. Yeah, I'm bullish on EURCHF. Let's look at what is happening on EURCAD. Let's look at what is happening on EURCAD. So for EURCAD, a very nice setup you are seeing here. Look at this. All right, just look at this. We had a consolidation, and we have price move to the downside, taking out the sell side liquidity. All right, and we have price moving back to the zone, and we had price retracing, and then this buy side liquidity is what I'm targeting. All right, this is what we call accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That is the power of 3. All right, so the power of 3. In the power of 3, we are expecting first of all to see consolidation, which has already happened. The next thing you expect you to see is manipulation. All right, manipulation to clear the sell side liquidity. All right, which has happened. So the next thing I'm expecting to see is a distribution higher, taking out this buy side liquidity we are seeing here. So EURCAD, I'm bullish. All right, going into next week, I'll be looking for bullish prices. Yes, I really drew this fair value gap we are seeing here. All right, for price to tap into. So going into next week, I'm expecting to see price would move higher from this zone. All right, yes. So Monday, I'll be looking to take some buys on Monday. All right, yes. My stop loss is going to be around this area. My first TP will be this zone. All right, and my final TP is going to be this buy side liquidity we are seeing here, and measuring that. All right, from this zone to here is 183 pips, and then to the buy side liquidity is about 200 plus pips. All right, that is going to be a swing trade. That is going to be a swing trade for me. So that is just that for EURCAD. All right, that is just that for EURCAD. Let's go what has happened S&P 500. So for S&P 500, we've had a bearish movement. All right, but one funny thing is either I missed the entry, or price doesn't give me the opportunity to enter. Yeah, that is what I experienced last week. All right, yes, I was just missing trees like that, but it's all normal. All right, it's all normal. It's all normal. As it stands now, it's still bearish. All right, it's still bearish. So going into next week, I will expect to see price retrace a little bit to this zone. All right, I will expect to see price retrace back into this zone, and then we see a continuation to the downside. So I'm bearish on S&P 500. All right, let's go what has happened on Nasdaq. So for Nasdaq has been bearish. Nasdaq has been bearish for a while now, but I was expecting price to, before last week, I was expecting price to retrace back to this zone before we see the continuation to the downside, but it didn't happen that way. All right, price is still continuing. Price is still selling. All right, so going into next week, if this low is violated, all right, if this low is violated, then definitely I would expect to see price retrace to this zone, and we see price moving to the downside, taking out these lows. All right, yeah, so that is going to be my expectation on Nasdaq. All right, so that is just that going into next week. All right, yeah, that is my plan going into next week. If you're not part of my Flax Forex Telegram community, click on the description box below. The link is there. Just hit on the link and be part of my Flax Forex Telegram community. And yes, I have a new educational content. I don't know how to see it. I don't know how to put it, whether educational content or it's an advice I'm giving to people. I can't tell, but I mean, it is what it is. All right, yeah, I have a new content whereby I explain to you the reason why I'm not seeing Bitcoin rising anytime soon, and it was obvious. All right, it was obvious. I gave you a top-down analysis. on Bitcoin from monthly to the daily. All right, as to why I don't see Bitcoin rising anytime soon, and why I think Bitcoin is going to move to 11 or 10k. All right, here's more upside for Bitcoin coming. All right, so you might want to check the description box below. The link is there. You can just go and then watch it and then see things for yourself. All right, yeah, guys, so until I come your way again another time, all right, stay safe. I wish you all the best going into a new week.